Yo, so what's up, guys?
Right when I started it too. Okay guys, we're going to be installing Victory Function fenders today on the BRZ. And they kind of look like this. First thing to do is we have to take off the front bumper. And to get access to the fenders, to take off the existing fenders. So we're going to do that right now.
So that's our bumper here. This is front. Good.
Okay, so now I think, because there's...
anything.
Okay, it should be good on this side.
Something just fell out.
Yeah. It looks like a plastic rivet, but I don't know if I can actually get it out.
Wait, point at it again?
This, right there. And it's attached to the plastic.
Break my parts, Callum.
Okay.
I'm gonna strip that. Okay, so we ran into a little bit of trouble. I don't know if you guys can see this fender part. This fender was stuck under the lip, and there's a screw right here that bolted on to the front bumper. There's gunk filled inside the clip. I'll show you guys. This was the old clip right here. And we ended up, this part was like stripped on the inside, so we ended up having to just pry it out. It worked. It worked, as you can see. The fender liner came off of the front bumper, which is what we want.
Had to do the same thing. Oh, there's a clip down there. How nice of them.
So this is what we're having to do. Easier if you turn your wheel the other way. Are you just gonna pry it out? Okay, so we got the bumper disconnected from the fender. So it's almost off. We just have to take off the wiring. That connects the fog light and daytime running lights and the side markers into the bumper. So we have to find a way to disconnect those. Okay, so we ended up not figuring out how to get that off, but the bumper is separated from the car, and it does give us enough room to get the fender off and to work in the fender area. So it's okay. We're just gonna leave the bumper like this and not take it off entirely. It's gonna scrape. That one is gonna scrape. Oh, yo! Oh, dude, what the? Oh my god.
Hey, we need your brute strength. Let's get out of the car. What's up, Jared's channel? Subscribe to me, Brandon NG, if you want some cinematics.
We have the front bumper off, like I said, and then we still have the wires connected. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the fender. Top part. What are you laughing at? By that top part first. So we're gonna go along these rails, take the bolts off. Okay, so I'm gonna move the truck now.
Subscribe. Follow me on Insta.
Brandon
_Brandon_NG.
God,
This guy.
Kevin?
Yo,
Yo,
Yo, head over.
what you doing?
help me out!
Alright, sure, sir. Nathan and I are coming.
Alright, guys. Kevin is here.
All through here.
Nathan is here. Don't forget Nathan.
So, I'm here too.
Kevin, say hi to the vlog. Hey guys.
Okay, so we ended up getting this side of the fender garnish out, and the trick to do it is you have to use like fishing line, or in our case we don't have fishing line, so we use floss to do it. You might have to double up on floss. So you want to get it like in between these grooves right here, and then as you like pull it through, you want to have force that's pulling this one out this way to try to like pry the fender garnish out. That took a lot longer than expected. We still haven't even gotten the fender off. We got these So we actually had a complication right there. For some reason, there's a bolt that goes there, right? This bolt goes in there, but for some reason, my car had it like painted over with like some sort of rubber solution or something, and we could not get the wrench to seat properly in the bolt. So that was our biggest problem. So we tried heating it, and then we used sand to sort of like sand it down to lash onto the bolt better. But now it's a lot better. We got our top parts off. We got our fender garnish off, which was also a hard part. Like I said, if you use fishing line and just a little bit of force, you can pull it off. But there's a clip. Yep, that clip right there comes off. There we go. Oh my god.
Careful with that sharp edge.
Honestly, dude, you have a jack, don't you? I was gonna say take your wheel off.
Top.
That is some nasty shit. Wow.
Come on, Jared.
Dude, no wonder your car's so slow.
Hey!
Your vlogger's gonna be so disappointed in you.
Look at
Because
this.
of how dirty your air filter is.
Not my fault.
No. Look at this. Ready? Like, I can roll stuff off of it.
Okay, so today was a long day and we got a lot of things done. We took off the front bumper, which that took a lot of work. We took off the side fender here after taking out the wheels, jacking up the car and everything like that. We actually ended up having a problem here, which I talked about before, but we were able to take that off. We took off one fender and we were able to test fit this fender, this VF fender on, and it looks pretty good. So, I mean, in part 2, we're gonna finish up installing or taking off that fender and installing the VF fenders and putting the wheels back on and lowering the car, putting everything back together. So stay tuned for part 2.
Feel me? I might sip out this bottle until it get hollow. Shit, I might sip out this bottle, just drowning my sorrows. Drowning my sorrows, be better tomorrow. Cause these broken dreams is as hard as it gets. My nigga died at only 25. I'm thanking God for letting me see.